Fred Abrahams, Ronnie Cutler, and Lynn Patton. If your first 3 picks match, you win the game instantly and at least $5,000 in cash and prizes. It's 3 on a match with your host,
I can't
Bill Cullen.
Hi there. Hi there. Thank you. Stand by. Hello. Thank you. Welcome to the Hickey here. Fine. That's all right. Thank you. What a nice group of people. Thank you all and welcome to 3 on a Match. It is our pleasure to have you with us. And we also welcome back our 3 players here. They were going well when time was called last time. Our current champion, Fred Abrahams. Let me tell you about Fred now. He's a sales promotion executive. Already he has won a game for over $5,000 in cash and prizes, trip to Switzerland, a sailboat, a color television set. And on our big match, he's won twice, once for a total of 2 and 1 for 1, which means in addition to all that, he has $3,000 in cash. Welcome back, Moneybags.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you. Been figuring what you're going to do with all this, Fred, or are you going to play it by ear?
I'll pay my taxes.
Yeah, I think so, because there are ways of getting rid of all that without any difficulty. And here's a lady who is going to see what... Fred has a match, incidentally, and here's a lady with no matches, Ronnie Cutler. Hello, Ronnie.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You're a housewife.
Right.
And to Ronnie's left is Lynn Patton. Welcome back, Lynn.
Hi, Bill.
Tell everybody what you do, please.
I'm an antique dealer and married and have 2 children, and in my spare time, my husband and I are restoring a 16-room, 200-year-old house.
Holy mackerel. My wife's restoring a 53-year-old husband, which can be fun. Fred, Ronnie, and Lynn, we'll pick up the game right where we left off. Fred has a match, 3 matches, wins the game, over $5,000 in cash and prizes. Okay, get ready to earn some money so you can go to the board. Here are the categories. They are cheers and bravos, think of a color, and the mixed quiz. What do you do there, Fred?
4 questions, Bill.
Okay.
2 questions.
1, Bill.
You got it, Fred. 4, 2, 1. That's 7 questions. We feed the pot at the rate of $10 a question. There's 70 in the pot. What category?
Mixed quiz.
That's yours, and I have 4 questions for you. A person who is in charge of a museum is called a curator.
That's true.
Right. Your nemesis is your best friend.
That's false, Bill.
Right. An opponent over... Well, it could be your best friend, but you're right. The newspaper that mild-mannered reporter Clark Kent works for is the Daily Planet.
That's true.
Right. The religion that's based on the teachings of Mary Baker Eddy is Christian Science.
That's true.
You got it all the way through, $70. Not enough for a try. New categories. The kitchen quiz. Name the place and ask me anything. 70 wasn't enough for a try. We go on, and this time, how many did you pick, Fred?
3 questions.
Ronnie?
4 questions.
That looks good.
4, Bill.
Hey, the 2 4s cancel. It works for you, Fred. Total of 11 questions, $110 in the pot. What do you like?
Name the place, Bill.
You got it. And 2 free boxes on the end if you get these right. That was nice strategy, Fred. Here come your 3 questions. Fisherman's Wharf is a waterfront area in the city of San Francisco.
That's true.
1 right. If you're visiting Beantown, you're in the city of Boston.
That's true.
I'll say. If your plane lands at Heathrow Airport, you're in Dublin, Ireland.
That's false.
London, England, you got yourself a win there. Now, sure.
Yeah.
Fred says Fred's going to take a shot at it. He has $180 cash to spend. When that's gone, there are 2 free boxes waiting for him. Good luck. You're going for your second match, Fred.
20 on the blue.
That's a straw hat right there.
30 on the yellow.
You have $130 left, and then a couple of free boxes.
30 on the blue.
You got all kind of hats. $100 left, and 2 free boxes.
20 on the green.
Well, you certainly are spreading it around, Fred. You can begin to feel fortunate that you have those free boxes now. You still have $80 to spend.
30 on the red.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Well, this one has to match something, Fred. I think you have 1 of everything. There's only 1 no match up there. You have $50 left. After that, 2 free boxes. Now, the $30 column is closed now. You can't do any more than that.
Okay, 40 on the red.
Well, now you're out of money. Money's done. You have 2 free picks. And as you can see, there is 1 more possibility for you in that $20 column. If it's not a top hat, you still will have a shot at it.
20 on the red.
Let's see what happens now. No. Okay, now you got one more free pick. Now see what you did. You missed out on the top hat, but you have 2 cowboy hats there. 1 free pick, so you got a shot in that $40 column if you want to try. Boy, this is playing rough. Last pick.
40 on the green.
No. Almost unbelievable, Fred, that you went through there, spent $180 and 2 free boxes and got nothing. So what happens? Fred just spent his money that he had there, but he has a lot of it from games in the past, and we will now pick up with a chance for more money in more categories, please. They are movie lore, something in common, and general info. Make your picks again. Fred.
2 questions, Bill.
Ronnie.
3 questions.
Lynn.
I don't believe it. 3, Bill.
Well, it happened again. Ronnie and Lynn canceled. Ties always do. So, Fred, you have a chance for $80 with 2 right answers.
General info.
That's your category. And 2 free boxes on the end of this, Fred. Let's see what you do. A right angle measures 90 degrees.
That's true, Bill.
That's right. The man who explained evolution with a theory called natural selection was Albert Einstein.
That's false.
Charles Darwin, you picked up an additional $80. And if you go now, you get these 2 free boxes over here for you. So you have $90 to spend, 2 free boxes. What's your choice?
I'll go again.
You might as well. Luck has to change, Fred.
Boy. Okay. 20 on the blue.
The board's been rearranged. The hats are still there. $70, Fred, and 2 free ones.
30 on the yellow.
You have $40 and a couple of free picks.
20 on the green.
I know what you're doing. $20 to spend. You're spending your money well because you have 2 free picks after the money's gone.
And 20 on the red.
That takes care of the money. Now you got 2 shots at it. Boy, 2 shots. It could be done. Needless to say. I know you know that.
30 on the green.
Let's see what happens here. 1 more shot looking for a straw hat in your second match. It takes 3 for the game.
40 on the green.
Wow.
Well, you've had a lot of picks, Fred, and it stands right where it was when we started. Fred has a match, Ronnie and Lynn, none yet. We'll be back here with more of 3 on a Match in a moment, but right now we'll pause because we have a word for you.
Nowadays, when a lot of food is good and expensive, it's nice to find something that's just plain good. Pasta with Ragu Old World-style spaghetti sauce. The good and hearty hot meal you can serve your family often without using up your whole food budget.
That's Italian. That's Italian.
Ragu spaghetti sauce. That's Italian.
Grandma.
Family reunions are times to enjoy your favorite people and your favorite foods.
Oh, why, you certainly have grown. Why, the last time I saw...
Like Van Camp's pork and beans. They've been a part of the family for over a century, and there's no limit to the good-tasting ways folks find to prepare them.
Oh, sweet of you to help me. I just took a little bit of everything.
Van Camp's pork and beans, one of America's great simple pleasures.
Any player who wins 7 matches in a row wins an extra $5,000 in cash. Plus, the 1974 Plymouth Fury Grand Coupe with standard features as torque-light automatic transmission, power steering and brakes, electronic ignition, and torsion quiet ride from Plymouth. And back to you, Bill.
Hey, we have a fellow here we want you to meet, name of Geoff Edwards. Let's make him real welcome, if you will. Thank you. Welcome to our place. Hi, darling. Thank you. There's always a reason. When we have someone on like this, there's always a reason for it.
There is, Bill, and I'm a process server. You'll take this.
Oh, thank you. Very kind. Oh, I knew she'd finally catch up to me. There's a new mystery show starting. It's called The Killer Gets His 3, and Geoff is the star. No, actually, there's a brand new show on the air, comparatively new anyhow. It's called, what is it called again?
Called Jackpot.
Jackpot.
Right.
I used to do a show called Hit the Jackpot. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think that I did know that.
It is an old show. You were probably only that high when I did it. How was yours going? I hear great things.
It's going really well, and one of the reasons I'm here is, you know, not only to ask everybody to watch it because it's on NBC, but I heard that you were a riddle champion.
A riddle champion?
Yeah, that you really like riddles and did them well.
That's what you heard, huh?
I have 3...
Okay.
Well, I think I heard you were an enigma, but I figured
That's
that
what
was...
I am.
Sorry.
Before you tell them a riddles, when can I find Jackpot?
We're
Suppose
on
I'm sitting at home.
right after Hollywood Squares.
Ooh,
right.
Very good spot. what? That's 12 o'clock here.
Yeah, 12 o'clock in the east and 11 o'clock in the west.
And back 12 o'clock or thereabouts
in the mountains, and 4:30 in Poland.
And these really, you're going to ask me... These riddles you're going to ask me, there's money for these?
There is money for these.
Okay.
These particular riddles that I was going to ask you were worth a lot of money. Some riddles are worth a little bit, some worth a lot. This one you ought to get. This was worth $10,000.
You say this was worth $10,000?
Yeah.
I mean, if I get it, nothing, huh?
No.
Okay. Okay, here we go for the old school.
Okay, this is worth $10,000. I'm Henry's radical daughter.
Uh-huh. That's the whole thing?
Well, now you have to answer that.
I'm Henry's radical daughter?
Yeah.
Let me see. Marcella Ford. She was a girl in Pittsburgh. She was a swinger in Pittsburgh, very radical. What's the answer for $15,000?
Marcella Ford. You were right.
Marcella Ford. I got it.
Fantastic.
Who is it?
No, it's Jane Fonda.
Huh?
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda.
Okay.
Jane Fonda. I knew it right there. Yes.
You know, and the person got that. They got the $10,000.
The person got that.
This was worth over $16,000.
$16,000.
And the guy blew it.
He blew it. Well, I'll do that. All right, here we go.
On my beat, I'm always in a bar.
On my beat, I'm always in a bar.
Yeah, what's that?
On my beat, I'm always... How much time do you get for these?
Well, about 3 or 4 seconds. Well, half an hour if you got it.
On my beat, I'm always in a bar. I give up. What is that one?
Don't you really know it?
No.
A musical note.
A music...
Oh!
What time is this show on?
One more.
The name of this show is Jackpot.
Yeah, right.
Watch it fast, folks. It's not going to be around. All right, one more. Go ahead.
Just one more. This was worth over $23,000.
California, yes.
And they blew this one.
I'll do that, too.
On my show, I play a he and a she.
Yes.
Who am I?
This is for how much?
$23,000.
Flip Wilson, smart aleck.
That's right. Okay, good enough. Hey, thanks. I remember, Joe. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Bye.
You wonder how I got that last one? Well, when Geoff read it, he held a card out, and I used to work at a hotel. I can read. Geoff Edwards and Jackpot, watch it. Geoff is one of the nice guys in our business, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the show. Hello, Fred, Ronnie, and Lynn. Good to see you're still here. I won $24,000 for you folks. Here's some categories. They are, initially speaking, all that jazz and grab bag. How many did you pick, Fred?
4 questions.
Ronnie?
1 question.
4, Bill.
Oh, Ronnie, this time you get the break. 2 4s cancel. For one right answer, you can win $90.
Grab bag, please.
You got grab bag. Here comes your question. If someone criticized your elocution, he'd be commenting on your posture.
False.
False is right speech, and you have $90. You could go if you want.
No, I'll wait. Thank you.
Ronnie says no category. Writer's cramp, animalitis, and spelling bee. Fred?
3 questions.
Ronnie?
4 questions.
4, Bill.
Hey, Fred, back to you now. The 4's tie. Top money, $110. What category?
Animalitis.
Animalitis is your category. A billy goat is a male goat.
That's true.
Right. The loud, shrill cry of an elephant is called a trumpet.
That's true.
Right. A flock of geese, for the money, a flock of geese is known as a gaggle.
That's true.
And you picked it up, $110 up there for you. Be thinking about what you're going to do with that, Fred. We'll be back here in a moment, but right now we got a word for you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Time for breakfast.
Breakfast.
Today we're having a different drink.
Different?
Something from the breakfast berry.
It's a cranberry?
Today it's Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice Cocktail.
What about my vitamin C?
Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice Cocktail has vitamin C. And how about that cranberry tang?
Wow, it really wakes you up.
Make breakfast naturally refreshing with
the breakfast berry from Ocean Spray.
Glazed potato chips. That's the best.
I like them as a snack.
Just put a bag down in front of me and I'll finish them off one by one.
They're just always fresh and crisp.
Hey, this is terrific!
That's why we're number one. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. 'Cause no one can eat just one glazed potato chip.
Some of our prizes are from the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and economy. Spiegel, Chicago, Illinois, 60609. We'll return with 3 on a match after this word of interest.
Why are we at Upjohn? destroying some of our own Unicap vitamins? Because they've reached their expiration date, and we're as serious about Unicaps as our prescription medicines. That's why we date every bottle, so your family's assured full potency from these essential vitamins and minerals. We wouldn't give old vitamins to our family. We won't sell them to yours. Unicaps, for people who take their vitamins seriously.
I can't leave till the resident manager eats his dinner. I used to never leave. Shad, flounder, anything? Chief, please. It's midnight. Eat. And then I discovered tender victuals. A delicious moist meal in 6 flavors. Complete nutrition for him. No mess, no smell for me. Every night he loves it. 618. I think I love it too.
Tender victuals, delicious for him, convenient for you.
Incidentally, at the end of this show, before we leave the air, we're going to announce the winners of the write-in contest we had. We finally have arrived at the winners. That will be announced at the end of this show, the energy contest winners. At this point, as you can see up there, we've put a bunch of dots on the board and 2 halves of a $1,000 bill. Take a look at them, because flip them over now, because when they come back, they're going to look nothing like that. We'll move them around a little bit. We'll give everyone a chance to win $1,000 in cash. Now, Fred Abrahams knows how this works, because he did it twice for a total of $3,000, and we let you all pick until one of you turns over a half of a $1,000 bill. At that point, we stop. That person who turned over the first half gets 1 shot at finding the second half. If they're successful, they win $1,000 in cash, and then we go right on with our game. So, Fred, we will begin the picking, as always, with the number 1 seat. That's you. Good luck.
30 on the red.
30 on the red, and Ronnie's turn.
20 on the yellow, please.
Lynn.
40 on the green, Bill.
We start the second time through with Ronnie.
30 on the yellow.
And Ronnie, there's the first half. Somewhere up there, there's another half of a $1,000 bill. If you find it, you win $1,000 in cash. So take your time and make your pick.
20 on the red, please.
Going right at it. Congratulations. Our housewife, Ronnie Cutler, found those 2 halves.
Thank you.
Joe, you're welcome. Just like that, you have $1,000, Ronnie. Hey, you two, you and Fred represent a lot of winning. Between you, you've won $4,000 on our big match, just that. And Lynn, it's your turn now. You stick around with us, so when we do this again, you can win $1,000. Okay, Fred decided not to go to the board with his 110. He still is leading with 1 match. No matches for Ronnie or Lynn. Here come the categories. There are lots of languages, the cabinet, and is that a fact? How many, Fred?
2 questions.
1 question.
3, Bill.
You got it this time, Lynn. 3, 2, 1. Total of 6.
Is that a fact, Bill?
Is that a fact is your category. This is your first chance to answer, Lynn.
That's
Here come
right.
your questions. David Ben-Gurion was the first prime minister of Israel.
That's true, Bill.
Right. The League of Nations was created by the United Nations.
That's true, Bill.
Right. The organization that was founded by William Booth is the Salvation Army.
That's true, Bill.
That's right, and you have picked up $60. Not enough for a try, but you're on the board, Lynn. Back here in a moment. Right now we pause because we got this for you.
Let me show you something about cereals. This is wheat, nature's whole grain, full of nutrition. But lots of breakfast cereals don't use that whole grain. They use bits and pieces and add man-made nutrients. But spoon-sized shredded wheat, that's something else. You get the whole grain, 100% whole wheat, heart, nutritious brand, the works. Crunchy, natural goodness in every bite. Spoon-sized shredded wheat. What could be more natural?
You know those paper towel commercials where the advertiser tests his brand against another for strength. Naturally, the advertiser always wins. We wish they'd test their brand against ours. Only Terry has a tough nylon netting, making Terry so strong it can be used again and again. So we challenge our nationally advertised competitors to show you a commercial testing their brand against Terry, the strongest paper towel around.
Okay, so Ronnie has herself $1,000 in case you join us late. Ronnie also is going to have a baby very shortly, right?
Shortly, yes.
Yeah, that's not one of our prizes, friends. That was something that was arranged for before we got here. Ronnie 90, Fred 110, Lynn 60. Everyone's going to try to go to the board. Here comes some categories for you. Cold hard cash, It's a Crime, and Potluck. Fred.
3 questions, Bill.
Yes, ma'am.
3 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
3, Bill.
Oh, everybody cancel. Well, wait a second till we clear the board now. Okay, pick again. See what happens this time, Fred.
I'll stay with 3 questions.
All right.
4 questions.
4, Bill.
Hey, Fred. The 2 4s cancel. Top money again, Fred. 11 questions, $110. What category?
Cold hard cash.
You got cold hard cash, and ooh, that looks good. 3 questions for it, Fred. A collector of coins is called a philatelist.
That's false.
False is right, a numismatist. If somebody wants to borrow a sawbuck, he's asking for $10.
That's true.
Right. If you're shopping in India, you are spending rupees.
That's true.
Right all the way through, you picked up the 110, added to your 110. You're in good shape, truthfully.
I'll go to the board.
Okay, Fred's going to give it another try. This time he has $220 cash to spend. If and when that goes, he has 3 free boxes. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay, 20 on the red.
I'm going to get rid of these hats sooner or later.
We're not going. 30 on the green. 40 on the green. 20 on the yellow.
Well, you got a couple alike. You still have $110 and 3 picks.
40 on the red.
That's it. That's all you needed. So, Fred's off to quite a lead there. The title of this show is Look at Fred Go. He has quite a lead with 2 matches. None for Ronnie, none for Lynn. We start from scratch now as far as the money's concerned. And here come some categories. They are sports info, pick a number, and anything goes. What do you say, Fred?
2 questions, Bill.
Ronnie.
1 question.
Lynn.
2, Bill.
Hey, Ronnie, you get it. We got the 2 2s canceled. Total of 5 up there. You can win the $50 with 1 answer.
Anything goes,
That's
please.
your category, and here comes your question. The 1960s rock group called the Comets was led by Bill Haley.
That's true, Bill.
That's right, and you have $50. That's all there is to it, Ronnie. You can't spend a 50 up there, so we come up with new categories. Comic characters, Booker T. Washington, and potpourri.
3 questions, Bill.
Ronnie.
4 questions.
4, Bill.
It happened again. Look at that. The 2, Ronnie and Lynn, cancel again with 4 with 3 questions. Fred, you get your choice of categories.
Potpourri.
Okay, we have for you 3 questions in that one. If you're reading the story of Aladdin and his magic lamp, you are reading the Arabian Nights.
That's true.
That's one right. The penitentiary, that was, that's a plenipotentiary, which is something else. The penitentiary that was nicknamed The Rock was Alcatraz.
That's true.
Right. Valley Forge is in Pennsylvania.
That's true.
Always was. You had yourself $110. No. Fred says no to a try there. He has 2 matches, only 1 match away from another big win. We'll be back with more of 3 on a Match in a moment, but right now, how about watching this?
When your kids are away from you, too often they forget your good advice and fill up between meals.
That's why we're here. Flintstone's chewable vitamins with 6 flavors, 7 shapes,
And 10 essential vitamins.
It's the Flintstone way to help make sure kids get vitamins they could be missing.
So do what you can to help them eat well.
Hey, that's my favorite.
And help make sure of vitamins with Flintstones.
That's why we're here.
Regular or with iron.
Have you noticed what a lot of your clothes are wearing these days? Labels that warn you not to use bleach. But if good old bleach is out, what's in? Boratine Plus, the bleach substitute. It comes on strong enough to whiten white things, strong enough to work on stains, but never too strong for colors or permanent press. Boratine Plus, the bleach substitute. Because your laundry says so.
Some of our contestants will receive Lash Bright, complete collection of luxury eye makeup in today's Fashion Colors Lash Bright for the woman who lets her eyes do the talking. Plus, the Bissell Gemini sweeps all floor surfaces, tile, wood, carpets, brick. Perfect for quick pickups between vacuum cleanings. The Bissell Gemini all-floor sweeper. And spacious, roomy luggage by American Tourister. Designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. The strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And now, here's Bill with the winners of our Energy Crisis Contest.
Hey, thank you, Don, and we do have our winners. First, we would like to thank the thousands of people who wrote in with their energy-saving suggestions. It was a tough job, and I mean a tough job, but we were finally able to pick the best three. Now, let's take a look. In third place was a suggestion from Mrs. C. Thomas Swisher of Middleton, Ohio. Here's what Miss Swisher said. Let's outlaw the use of multiple televisions and radios used simultaneously during sporting events by husbands, sons, fathers, and fathers-in-law. Darn good idea, Miss Swisher. Don, for that suggestion, what do we have?
All right, Bill, Mrs. Swisher, you have won Philco Ford's 19-inch solid-state portable color TV with roll-about cart, featuring black matrix picture tube, instant play, and 14 easily replaceable circuit modules from Philco Ford. Congratulations!
I'll show you, Miss Swisher. Okay, now the second. You're going like this. The second place prize goes to Mr. and Mrs. W.B. Dow of Hillington, Michigan. It's in the form of a poem, and here's the way it goes. Twin beds in the master bedroom should be replaced by a double. Then there's no need for electric blankets, and you'll save a marriage in trouble. Takes one to know one. Don, what do we have for those folks?
Hi, Bill. Mr. and Mrs. Dow, you have won a vacation for two in Jamaica. You'll fly tourists to the Holiday Inn of Rose Hall on Jamaica's north coast. Enjoy golf, tennis, and horseback riding, plus the dazzling beach. Congratulations!
Congratulations, and now we've got the grand prize winner. This is the winner. The winner of $1,000 in cash, the grand prize winner. It is Mrs. Marge Robbins of Memphis, Tennessee. She lives on a farm, and here's her suggestion. I no longer use my electric buttermilk churn. I take a jug of milk to the health spa and hold it while I'm on the vibrator. $1,000 to you. Congratulations, and thanks to all of you. And we'll be back with more of Three on the Match, but first this word.
Do you mind if I talk to you about diarrhea? I just want to say 2 words about it. Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol controls common diarrhea. It relieves that misery and the nausea that you can get along with it. Pepto-Bismol coats, soothes, it protects. It relieves that nausea. Makes you feel an awful lot better. Next time you get common diarrhea, you'll thank me for the Pepto-Bismol.
If you like buttery pancakes and buttery corn, you'll love Home Pride's enriched bread, Butter Top. It tastes buttery even before you butter it. We add butter and let it bake right in.
Mom, can we have this bread every day?
Sure. It tastes better than our old white bread.
Home Pride enriched bread, Butter Top. Tastes buttery even before you butter it. And wheat Butter Top.
It's been a busy day today, especially as far as Ronnie Cutler is concerned, because she won $1,000 in cash in our big match. We'll do that again next time. And Lynn, Ronnie, Fred, you're all invited back. Hope you all be there. We'll try to run it up a little more. Thank you, and so long from Three on the Match. Bye.
Some of our contestants will receive F&F Daily C. Tastes like orange candy, the happy new way to take vitamin C. F&F Daily C. Plus C-Bricks Country Rustic Wall Paneling. For the warm, casual touch in your kitchen, rumpus room, or living room. Weatherproof, fireproof, easy to install. Don Pardo speaking. This program was pre-recorded.